Now, here's a question. Does your vote rest on the government fixing immigration? It comes to something when being grilled by a top KC at the COVID inquiry is something to look forward to. But ever the statesman, Rishi Sunak took to the stand this morning to do his bit, determined to speak out, to help out. But this wasn't about statesmanship. This was about avoidance somewhat, something to take his mind off more pressing matters, namely the entire collapse of his own party. As the PM was giving evidence, his own MPs were plotting. 100 of them gathered at noon to dig down deep into the inner details of his Rwanda policy. There are now count them, five separate right-wing factions within the party. They've become known as the pasta plotters after convening in a downtown Italian to cook up what some are calling an advent calendar of shizzle. These guys are not rolling over on some half-baked policy to expel illegal migrants. They want the full works, nothing al dente going on here. So at noon today, they convened in the Thatcher Room, of course they did, to thrash out the legal implications of Rwanda. Arch-Brexiteer and hero of the right, Bill Cash, took centre stage, flanked by top lawyers dispensing advice, known as the Star Chamber. Just over an hour ago, we got the verdict. They say it doesn't go far enough to deliver the policy. They also say it's an incomplete solution. This lot will not be giving up. As for the PM, his message is simple: unite or die. Rishi has even sent in David Cameron into battle on this one. The Foreign Secretary has been meeting some of the central players to try to placate them. And just to add to Rishi's woes, that predictable don of political mischief, Gary Lineker, has also popped up. He's signed an open letter decrying Rwanda. The BBC star has joined the good and the great from the left-wing intelligentsia, including professional windbag Brian Cox and the one from the Kaiser Chiefs that no one's ever heard of, to support a cause called Together with Refugees. These people really do have a PhD in not reading the room, or for that matter, not reading their BBC contract. All of this leaves the PM with a little more than just a light headache. It also coincides with a Home Office report which says they expect small boat crossings to continue, get this, for another decade. The immigration bill gets its second reading tomorrow. Now, the PM could still win the day, as some of those rebels, Priti Patel, Rees-Mogg, Lee Anderson, have said they will support the government, but it still leaves Rishi leading a party deeply divided and even irreversibly damaged. By this time next week, he might well be knocking on the door of the COVID inquiry, asking to get back in there for a drop of healthy escapism. So here is the question. Given all of that that's going on, does your vote rest on the government fixing immigration? Is that numero uno to you?